As far as I can probably get him.
Live. Okay.
Live. Are we live?
Live. Okay. Just remember, no personal details, okay? And also, try and not bang the table because it makes the microphone make a funny noise. People get all agitated. That's not going to go any further, but I'm sorry, buddy, but it doesn't go down any lower, okay? Okay? It just is what it is.
And we have people on.
Okay, that's amazing.
No
it's okay to just chill.
No one in the chat yet. So we have one person watching. Okay. We have 2 likes, 1 person watching right now. 26 people joined.
Awesome.
3 likes.
Hi, Josh. Hey, from Montreal. Carell.
And
Hi, Portals. Buttercups. Yo. Alice. Julie. Debro. Ella. Hello. Shelley. Haley. Hey, everyone. Can you hear us okay? Just give us a thumbs up if you can hear us talking. That'd be amazing if you do that. Corey. Hi. Amber. Hey. Thumbs up.
So, as you know, my name is Conan. This is Orion Kelly. And, yeah.
That's a good sentence. That hooked them in. They weren't going to stay before that. They're going to stay now.
Why?
How amazing was that?
So, yeah, you can talk to us, but remember, this is not about us. This is about you to see other people and just try to make some bonds.
Yeah, cool. But that's great. You told me that you wanted to do this, and you said you wanted to talk about holidays and Christmas and stuff. Is that right?
I just want to talk about anything.
We just started, Kayla. Wrong, but right enough for the internet. Cool, but Nathan, Haley, Emma, Alice,
everyone
Debra.
here. You know how everyone has this.
It's 12:45 a.m. in the morning for Debro, so it's got to be Europe. It's late.
Just to say, everyone at
Jack, hey Nathan,
can you let me talk?
I've got everything to watch it. Nathan was watching a TV show. And sorry, Portals. I was curious why it's so hard to get a diagnosis as a female and care high.
Everyone knows there's like 38 people watching, and there's only 13 thumbs up. So can we please get 43? Can we please get 43 likes?
It doesn't matter though. It doesn't do anything. How does it help us? The only thing that helps us is making content that people like. If people like the content, then it'll go, wow, people like this content, and that's good. But getting thumbs up has no relevance to people liking our content. Unless, of course, they do a thumbs up because they like the content. So what do you want to talk about, man? I'll see if there's any questions for you.
Any questions?
Do you know why it's harder for girls to get an autism diagnosis, harder for girls than boys?
Why are you saying that?
A girl wants to know.
A girl? Okay.
Do you know any autistic girls? No, you don't. So that means it must be harder, huh? Why is that?
I believe just to say, I believe it's more often because more boys, there's lots of boys like Albert Einstein. There's more boys than girls. I would say for gay would be 50-50.
Right.
So like 50% chance, but it's pretty common for the boy.
And do you know that it's pretty common for girls too? But do you know why it's a bit harder for girls? Because when you're at school,
not many girls get it.
When you're no, that's not true. When you're at school, do you think who's better at being like who's better at like talking to people and understanding people's feelings, boys or girls?
Boys.
Boys? Okay. The answer is girls.
It was actually boys then.
Girls are better at hiding things because they're better at knowing how to hide things, and that's why it can be much harder for girls to be diagnosed, to find people that are good at it. We've got to catch up some comments here.
57 more likes.
Alice Don't bang the table. Alice, it's almost 7 o'clock in Virginia, USA. Yeah, Debro's in the Netherlands. Oh, that's cool. Thanks for joining me, and I appreciate it. Nathan's in DC. I just did my last essay for my college English class. Kayla, well done.
Congratulations.
That's awesome. Try not to bang the tables. The microphone makes a noise and they get agitated. Hello from Brazil. Yo.
Brazil.
Julie, for once I was on YouTube when your stream started. I was watching tornado chasers. That's cool.
I love that show
I'd
too.
rather watch that. Kayla said female autism was her topic. Oh, then you tell us in the comments. You give us the answer, Kayla. That'd be amazing. We want to see that. Anyway, let's see.
Do you have any questions? It's not about us, friend, it's about you.
Oat and raisins. Your video on meltdowns was incredibly relatable and comforting. Thank you. I appreciate that. Shelley.
Do we have any comments?
Hang on. Ricky's in Norway.
Oh, look.
Woodshed Theory. Claire from the Woodshed Theory. Say, hey, Claire from the Woodshed Theory. Claire.
Someone
Woodshed
just said
Theory.
my name. Someone just said my name.
Welcome, Claire. Hey,
Look,
Claire.
right
Hi,
there.
Claire.
What the?
You know, this is the thing, right? Can I just say something to Claire? When I go to Claire's live streams or Taylor's or whoever's, right? People say hello to me, and I never know what to say, so I don't say hello back. And do you know why?
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel like people should be talking to Claire on her live stream. So I feel bad that people say hello to me and I don't say hello back, but I feel like I'm taking away her live stream time by saying hello to people when they say hello to me. Does that make any sense?
I get it. Because like it's about Claire.
Yeah, like if you were doing a live stream and I came in the comments and everyone's like, "Whoa, it's Orion, the autistic guy. Hello," and they were talking to me, would you be upset? Okay, yeah. So
I know what to do. I would just say this. Like I would say, "Hey guys, this is not my live stream. This is Claire's."
Oh, on the comments. Okay, cool.
So like, say for example, say like this is not mine. Give some. Say like this is not my live stream, this is Claire's. So like show her some care. Like say something. Say, hold on. Why not? Like for example, this is not Orion's live stream. This is Claire. So why don't you say hello to her?
Claire has just written, "Hey guys, this is not my live stream. This is Orion's." She did what you said. So thanks, Claire.
Thank you.
Now, just quickly, just stop for a second. Shelley. Okay, can I just address something? Shelley Jackson. Thank you, Shelley, for being here, and thank you for your comment. And I am an ABA behavioral therapist, and my clients are progressing well. How do you feel about ABA therapy? It's portrayed poorly online. Okay, so the first thing I want to say is, Shelley, that I just appreciate you being here, listening to the comments, talking, being here, learning. I'm not going to pass any thoughts or judgment on you and your particular job or how you do it. I don't see the point in that, and I know that my community are also better than that. This is a great community. We're all about just helping people live their best life. So I'm not going to do anything to make you feel bad or judge you, and I know my community won't do the same. We'll do the same. What I will say is it isn't portrayed poorly online. It isn't portrayed poorly online. It is poor. So I feel like I've just said I'm not going to say anything bad. But I guess what I'm not trying to say, you're poor. You're not poor, and your job's not poor. I think the point is that the overall philosophy. What did I do? The overall philosophy is questionable for autistic people if all we're doing is teaching them how to not be autistic. But in saying that, although I don't support it or think it's appropriate, in saying that though, I more than applaud you for listening and being here and having the courage to learn more. Shelley said herself she's open to learning. So no one in this community will do anything to make Shelley feel bad or upset. All they'll do is help her and educate her and give her the insights she has. So guys in the community, if you want to talk to Shelley, just at her name and give her some feedback on what you think about it, but be constructive why, so she can learn. So we'll leave that to the comments. Back to the questions. Conan, here we go. Let's see.
You just stupidest thing.
Hi from Scotland. Hey from Scotland, Furry. Do we have plans for the summer holidays? Well, we're not going to go away on a holiday or anything. We're going to stay
No.
here, yeah?
Yes.
But and hang out, Christmas, summer, Christmas. But you've already done some stuff on holidays, right? You want to tell them about your
Doesn't
adventure?
matter.
Well, you can tell them about your adventure.
Can we not?
Huh?
Can we not?
We don't have to, but it's a story.
Can we tell them about them ahead or not?
Your what?
My head.
No, not your head. I'm saying you've already had an adventure this holidays with Josh. I'm saying that, not other holidays.
Can we just?
Okay, fair enough. All right.
Can we just?
Anything fun planned for the school break, Conan?
No.
Well, there is fun. You're going to do cool things.
Yeah.
So you're thinking about maybe going and checking out the new Trolls movie in the cinemas? Are you going to do any more laser tag or? You're going back to laser tag
Of course I am.
and 10-pin bowling?
Yes. I'm
What
doing
else
the
can
whole
you?
thing Again.
What else can you do there?
You know how much we spend all your money.
You spent all whose money?
The money.
How much? Of my card? How much?
A lot of it. You said you can spend as much as you want.
Within reasonable terms.
Like how much?
How much did you spend?
130.
$130 on 10-pin bowling and laser tag?
We
What
didn't.
did you buy?
Um.
Do you have shares in the company now?
Wait, because we played games.
Arcade games?
Yeah, so we scanned. We got our own card, and we got like, I would say, well, we got about
Is there money still on the card? The scanned card for the games?
yeah, there's like so many bucks left.
It's not for 70.
Yeah, there's
Oh.
75 bucks left. So
I don't have enough money to last the 8 weeks of holidays.
no, on the game money. There's two different.
Yeah, on the game money. You're saying there's $70 on the game money. Where'd the game money come from, though? What money? Yeah, from exactly right.
So
You're embezzling money. You're embezzling
you
my
know
money
too-
onto your game card money.
So guess what? I kind of got 575 tickets.
Yes, you got 575 tickets from your arcade games. And you bought something. I already broke it. I had to put it in the bin. Did you know that?
Like what?
You got like a stimming, liquidy bracelet thing. I was playing with it in my hands, and next thing you know, I felt wet, and the orangey slimy stuff had come out of it and was all over my hand.
Why did you play with it?
And it took like half an hour to get off my skin
Why did you play with it?
because it's nice to, it's like a stim.
It's mine though.
Not anymore. Oh, actually, in fact, who bought it?
Josh,
With whose card?
he actually used his card.
Okay, whatever.
He used your card.
Yeah, thank you.
But can I actually tell you something? Just to say, we played games and it was $2. And do you know how many times I played a game?
Well, I don't want to know.
135.
It's not true. Not possible.
I literally spent it. I was like this. I went through every game. Literally just spending money. Josh said, there's no limit. You can spend as much as you want.
Okay. No worries. No worries. All right.
Oh.
We'll have to reevaluate the legal meaning behind reasonable.
So, by the way, you actually have $0 left.
No, that's not true.
How much money do you have left?
Oh, none of your business.
I took a lot of it, though. Like, probably 50%.
Okay, that's fine.
Are you annoyed? When you first heard this, were you like, the hell?
I refuse to enter into this discussion. Joe, first time catching a live stream. Hey, from
I'm
the
just
frigid
Mum.
Midwest. Must be cold here. Don't leave and come back.
I'll come back.
Oh my god.
Right?
This is an autistic 9-year-old. To go and tell mummy something, instead of saying mummy or mum, he walks out there and goes, Renee. Unbelievable.
That look like God.
Hey, what you got?
I steal something from Mum.
You stole mum. Take it back.
No.
You want to say hello to these people on the camera?
What's your name?
Oh, I don't know. Oh, there's lots of names. Run for the hills! What are you doing? Come to this side.
Please, I play with this wallet.
Well, I don't know. Is it important to mummy?
Nope. This is it. Her mum. Her mum.
So mum's? Oh,
Yeah.
no. Where are you going?
After
You stay with me.
after
I don't know. Okay, get off my lap. Will you get off my lap? get off my lap? Will you get off my lap?
Free. Do you want to eat?
No, don't take mummy's stuff. Whoa, back out.
She said I'm allowed to.
Let's see your bra through your top. Back out. No, don't. This is a live stream, yeah. Stop showing your shoulder. What's with the shoulder?
Guys, even bag.
All right, off you go. Go play.
No.
No. What's that, Conan? Don't bring jewelry in here.
It's more disgusting than you can ever think. I found his baby tooth in my voice.
Get it away. It's your baby tooth. I don't want to see your baby tooth. What's wrong with you? Oh, get away. It's disgusting.
What?
Hey, mates, I'll be the tooth fairy on the Teen Titans and I'll just eat them. All right, off you go, Trot. Off you try. Oh, no, yes. I've lost control. There are people watching. Oh, crap. All right. Oh, my God. I just did my shoulder trying to save my kid fall off the desk. Lock the door, you buffoon.
Okay.
I just pulled my shoulder out of my joint by saving him from falling headfirst off the desk.
I still have it. Nah.
Okay, you got to let him in then, and just let him get it out of his system.
I'm not letting him in.
Help me.
All
right, come in and just chill. A few more minutes and you got to go, okay? You're scaring the people. You broke my shoulder, okay? Oh! Did you swear?
Sorry.
Okay. Autistic kid, it happens. Move on.
Turn the live stream off now.
No, we're not going to turn the live stream off. Yeah, this is going well, Claire. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Hi, Dad. I told Mom I spent a lot of money. I'm doing it. I'm
Hugo,
doing it again.
you can't shop through there, buddy.
I'm doing it.
My wallet.
There's money there.
$50.
Oh, shit.
Stop swearing.
I have wallet. Renee. There's money in that wallet.
They're just cards.
There's money in there.
That's not.
Daddy.
They're just old gift cards or something.
Thank God.
There's money in my wallet.
God.
In my wallet.
This is exactly how I always thought live streams would go for me.
Miana.
What?
Yeah, again.
Hey, last time you almost jumped off the table head first. You can't do that again, okay? You've got to ask for help. Do you understand? Sit down. All right, this is the screen here. Now, listen, we're not going to say any bad words. We're not going to make people feel yucky. We're going to make people feel nice. They want to know what you want to do on Christmas, what holiday, what fun you're going to do. Get your stinking tooth away, mate.
It's not true. It's a jewel.
What are you going to do on your holidays, buddy? Do you know what you want to do for fun?
Well, you met
You're going to propose with your baby tooth, are you, buffoon? Get that disgusting thing away from me.
It's a jewel.
Show
It's
me.
not a jewel.
Show me. Show me your teeth.
What a keeper. Will you marry me?
Show
Here's
me.
my baby tooth.
A baby tooth. Ew.
All right, back off.
Baby.
Ew.
Alice, don't tell anyone about your feelings, okay? That's the issue. Meltdown. Hey, take it away! Having a meltdown, why don't you get angry when I tell you? You should get angry because when you're melting down, you self-loathe yourself, you hate yourself. You don't want people to remind you that you're doing something, right? So don't remind them that you're doing something. I find that the best thing to do. Just quietly back away and keep them safe. Does that make sense? I hope it does. Take it off me! Where is it? No, this is a lot.
Okay.
Hey, I've lost control. It's time to lock you both out. How's that feel?
No.
So if you don't want to get locked out, it's time to chill. I don't want to see that tooth again, mate. It's disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Who keeps a baby tooth in a ring box?
No,
It's my.
Mate, you're cyborg in there, mate. There's nothing that's real. Yeah, exactly, Claire.
Ew.
With this baby tooth, I thee wed.
Was this coffee cup? I will drink that.
All right, Askia, come on.
That's great, mate.
Not that.
Claire, you know, I've got Claire's cup on that over there. I've just got to move my sign. You can see Claire's cup. Oh, God, help me.
Found it.
No. Here, look. Yeah. That's Claire's cup. Take it to the
I'll lick it.
show 'em on the camera.
Cup, Claire.
It's too low.
It's all cup. Whose is this beanie?
What is that thing?
It's horrible.
That's Claire made that. Don't say it's horrible.
It's horrible, right? That's horrible.
It's not. It's really good. I wore that with you on the unboxing thing, remember? I'm locking you out.
No,
Get it.
it's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. And my chair. The lizard.
No hitting.
I said the word beanie.
All right, now.
I like this beanie. It looks like a It looks like a. Oh, it looks like a midget.
I like the cat. It's a cool color. What? You can't say those words, man.
Yeah,
You know what? Actually, it looks pretty cool on you, but actually, it looks pretty cool on you, that color.
Hold up.
Let me put it on properly for you. Come here. I'll show you how to do it properly. It's not a balaclava, you buffoon. You're not robbing a bank. Here you go. Here, I'll show you. Can you give me a second?
Okay. I hate it.
Oh, okay, leave it alone.
I love it.
Listen.
Beautiful.
Every time you say you hate it, I'll use your money and I'll buy more of her beanies. Right?
Yeah,
Seriously.
I like it. Open up.
Come on, out of there.
This is the best thing. Come like that. Come like that. Open up.
In case you're wondering if I've frozen, I have, and I have. All right. Thanks, everyone. It's been great. Enjoyed. Thanks for coming. I'll see you next year, okay? Have a great Christmas. Have a great Christmas, you go. I'll see you soon. See you tomorrow. Okay, well, you stay that way, Inspector Gadget, with your cat. You just don't face me.
Daddy, you lock the door.
Huh?
Lock the door.
That would be my end goal, yes.
Lock it. Dad, you can yell at
Get down from the...
Lock it.
How can you see it, dope? Listen,
Ow!
it's mine. Belongs to me.
What's this called, moon? It's a rocking ball.
Okay. Here we go.
It looks crap.
Put the moon back.
Okay, Phoebe. Baby. Oh, who's this?
All right. Let's go. I need help, Renee, to get them out of here. It's bad.
Great mark.
It's over.
No, stay here. It's the great marking
Let's go.
ball. Nah, I need to stay. I want to stay.
Come back soon, okay?
I'm staying.
I promise.
What's that play?
You come back soon. I'm going to turn it off. I'm going to get him out. Turn it off.
No.
I'm going to get him out.
No.
Okay, so you've got one option. You can leave, or you can sit back down and you can calm yourself down and finish this conversation. Okay? Okay. You
Don't
can
lock
leave.
it though.
Okay, I won't lock it. No worries. But if I do, but if I hear any trouble, pay no attention to the banging in the background. I just locked the door. Oh my God. Okay, I've got no chance of ever catching up to all the comments and everything that people have said, so I apologize. Oh my goodness. Anyway. Whew. So it's the first weekend before the official kind of week starts of school holidays. So we're talking about summer school holidays, which means the boys. So school goes back in like early Feb. Oh my god. Yep. Anywho, welcome to it, my friends. Well, keep freezing here. What I don't. Sorry, Joshua. I don't understand what THC is. Anyway. I'm just making all these weird noises in my body here. Oh, okay, cool. I see what you're saying. It's like medicinal marijuana or something. Is that what you mean? Like the problem with that, the problem with assessing that kind of stuff, there's a couple of things. The first reason is every single country and state within the country and other things have all different legislation. And it's not even legal in a lot of places or useful or available. I've never been able to try it or sample it, so I couldn't give you a personal response. There's really no point in me kind of giving an opinion because it wouldn't be very educated. But I think there's benefits in everything for everyone. It just depends on who it is, so it's hard to know. It's an interesting thought, though. I mean, you can't go to the doctor and ask for medicine for autism. You can go to the doctor and ask for medicine for anxiety or depression or ADHD, but you can't really go to the doctor and ask for medicine for autism because it's not an illness or a disease. So that's the thing. Symptoms. Does it help your symptoms? But then symptoms of what? Yeah, interesting. Thanks, Elizabeth. Appreciate that. Yeah, PL, there's no quiet special interests around this house, I can tell you. Most their special interests, Greco-Roman wrestling. I wish that was a joke. But they, in effect, just wrestle until someone bleeds. So, yeah. So Buttercups, what's the deal? I don't understand. So Buttercups, you have it prescribed. How does it help you? And how do you get it prescribed? You literally can you get it prescribed based on symptoms of being autistic? Is that what you're saying? I'm really interested in that. Good luck, Jack, with kids one day. Good luck, my friend. Oh man. Hey Rose, I'm doing okay. It's that time of year. I always feel exhausted this time of year. And I don't know about you guys can relate, but I think it's a combination of doing a lot this year, but also this time of year, something about it I just really hate. I think it's probably all the forced stuff. Yeah. And it wasn't until recently when I said I just feel exhausted. I feel so exhausted recently. I really do feel wiped out. But someone said to me, but think about all the stuff you've done this year. And that's the thing as an autistic person. You don't. I don't even really care. And they're like, no, think about it. What have you done? So you put out a book. You flew to Chicago in the space of 3 days to record an interview. You did all these other interviews on TV and radio and print and blah, blah, blah. You made a crap load of podcasts and videos. Done a lot of stuff. No wonder you're tired. It didn't even occur to me. I didn't even think about it like that. But yeah. It's very strange this time of year. Obviously, everyone in the comments at any time, guys, feel free to answer questions. If you see them and you have an answer or an experience, at that person and answer that question for them. Helpful, because this is a community-based thing. You guys are the key to helping each other connect and answer questions and say hey. So don't just leave it for me to do, because you guys have better answers than me most of the time anyway. Portals. Can someone who has autism do martial arts? Someone told me they couldn't. That makes no sense to me. It sounds just stupid. Yeah, of course, again, an autistic person can really do anything they want to do, just based on them wanting to do it and being passionate about it. Well, that's interesting, Buttercup. I didn't really think about that. I don't know about the diagnosis rules in all the countries, guys. Is it? Are you called science? PSY. But as a rule, usually you go to a GP. Yeah, usually you get a referral from a GP. Usually, I mean, I think some people bypass that and just go to a psychologist, but I'm not too sure. Best protocol is probably a referral. National Autism Peer Support. Hey, getting ready for holiday parties is exhausting. Getting ready, doing them, and recovering from them. Absolutely. Jack on a 3-year waiting list in the UK. Wow. Johnny played footy. Absolutely. Autistic people can play those kind of things. That's the thing, right? Help you feel good, release tension, 100%. I don't understand that comment, free cat. It wouldn't hurt to train in martial arts, but I wouldn't let them compete. When you say them, what do you mean? Like, for example, if you wouldn't let them compete because you know that I'd beat the crap out of you? I don't understand what you mean. Autistic people aren't weak. Okay. Well, free cat, it's not hard to focus on something you're passionate about. That's just not true. If it's a special interest and a passion of yours, that's all you focus on. In fact, you'd be better than most people because all you'd focus on is that. And by the way, autistic people are really bloody strong, but in a dangerous way. But yeah, it's I think it'd be the reverse. I think in a way, I think in a way, guys, I would actually be scared for the neurotypical people. If an autistic person was, boxing or a martial arts bout or fight or whatever, and they were focused on doing their job, they might do like the Russian in Rocky IV on Apollo Creed, my friend. They just bout, punch, 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 punch. If he dies, he dies. Who knows? In many ways, probably the hardest thing to teach an autistic person or an autistic child or son is that using physical violence or physical aggression is not something that you're going to be able to do in life and have a good outcome. Either, you're going to hurt someone, hurt yourself, get hurt, get in trouble, lose jobs, relationships, go to jail. It's a pretty tough thing to teach an autistic person, an autistic kid. And if they're bullied and pushed and prodded all day long, and in response they kick the kid, You know, a lot of times they don't kick the kid; they kick the kid multiple times or push the kid. You know, because they're just and it just it's a tricky situation to navigate. That is for sure. But I mean, I've always been a massive fan of like boxing training and stuff. It's great for tension release and energy, and I really enjoy it. Fists of fury, my friends. But yeah, it's a massive issue. Teaching autistic kids that, you know, aggressive behavior or violent behavior, you know, isn't the way. Because put it this way, every person has a breaking point. Every person. Yet, every person isn't bullied multiple times a day, every day, for their whole life. There's exceptions, but in general terms. I know that sounds profound, but it actually is profound. Everyone has a breaking point. But not everyone is bullied and poked and prodded and pushed into worlds they aren't built for every minute of every day, of every week, of every month, of every year of their life. Now, of course, if that's the case, their breaking point is going to happen more often. And the point is, if everyone has a breaking point, what does that mean? That means they in effect lose the ability to control things, right? So if you're going to break someone on a regular basis, they're going to unleash on a regular basis, and then that's the issue. So if I've got a kid who's going to unleash on a regular basis because he's going to be put in situations by the world to be broken, to break more times, how can I stop him in that moment from doing something that could, you know, ruin his life or someone else's? So this is a massive issue, guys. Maybe not if you're old or don't have kids, but it's a massive issue. It would keep you awake at night. Yeah, trust me, if you're me, having young kids, it's a massive issue. Because he's broken every day. Every single day at school, he reaches his breaking point. You know, you as a neurotypical person might not reach their breaking point monthly, right? It might not snap monthly. This kid is broken daily. It's just horrible. And it could be, what it's from? Other kids poking the bear. Absolutely, they love it. They think it's a fun joke. Or, you know, teachers not doing the right thing, or the sensory environment. Yeah. So, yeah. This is a big thing too, right? Like schools have things, they have like, they might say, we're going to add sensory things. So when your child becomes dysregulated, they can go to the sensory room or the sensory corner or the sensory box. But you've missed the point. If your policy is to provide things once they are dysregulated, you've missed the point of the sensory needs. The job is to create an environment where they don't ever reach the point where they need a sensory room, right? So that might mean having a sensory box with them at all times, or being in a room that isn't triggering. So people forget this. I will help you. Don't worry. We'll create a little room or a corner or a box when they break. Now the job is to make sure you create an environment where they don't break. That's the point. Anyway, that never happens. Eddie and me, retired teacher for kids with autism, autistic kids. Do you agree with teaching neurotypical kids about how to interact respectfully with others like autistic kids? Yeah, absolutely, I agree. And you know, I do appreciate the comment and the question and being here. And of course I agree. Everyone should agree. Because we're constantly teaching autistic kids how you can't do that, you can't do this, right? Because the neurotypical kids don't like it, or it'll be uncomfortable or whatever. But we're not ever talking to the neurotypical kids about why autistic kids act like that or do that. And it's just I hate that mentality. And it's always but me, you know, like, oh, the autistic kid gets to have this or that at school. And then a neurotypical kid, the argument is, but then they'll go, what about me? It's like, well, mate, you don't get to run around school in a wheelchair because your legs work. So you can shove the what about me argument. Oh my God. So the is it Muslim 846? The question about your brother. Symptoms don't lower with age. What happens is, as autistic people, like all people, we mature, right? So as you get older, you mature. That's just aging. So your brother's symptoms didn't lower. Your brother just went from being a child to an adolescent to an adult. You also have to keep in mind that if we're talking about autistic people versus neurotypical people and the maturing process, a good rule of thumb is around the 5-year mark. What do I mean? Okay, let's say you've decided you want to find someone that's kind of on your same emotional wavelength, right? If you're going by an age and it's an autistic person, take 5 years off. What does that mean? That means that I don't want this to sound profound. My wife and I have 2 4-year-old boys. Our 9-year-old, take away 5 emotional years in emotional intelligence, and our 4-year-old, 2 4-year-olds. That's what I mean. You have an 18-year-old autistic boy. We're talking like a 13, 14-year-old. Or make it even worse. Let's say we've got a 13-year-old autistic teenager. Can you imagine having a teenage boy in the teenage world with an emotional intelligence take away 5 years, like 8? So it takes time. We're slow to the emotional training game. But it gets there. So that's the main reason, right? You find your element in life. When you're a kid, you don't get to find your element. When you're a kid, you're born into a family. You're forced into an element. You're forced into a family. You're forced into a routine. It isn't yours. Your job in life is to find your element. If you're an elephant, stay out of trees, right? Makes sense? If you're a fish, stay out of the jungle, right? Find your element and thrive, right? When you're born, you're not born into your element. You're just not. You got to find your element. So of course you're going to manifest differently, but you're still autistic. And I totally agree, by the way, that autistic people are all different. So we're talking about my own experiences with myself or my son. Now if you may have an autistic child or autistic person in your life who has extreme or significant support and care needs. They could be 50 and still have the emotional intelligence of a 5-year-old. The thing is, though, about that is people conflate, combine, put in the same basket being autistic and having other comorbidities. And that's wrong. So you may have an autistic partner or an autistic child who has a comorbidity of some form of, intellectual condition, intellectual disability or intellectual condition. But that isn't autistic. That's a co-occurring condition. So it's hard to not conflate them, but it's also troublesome to conflate them. Yeah. Anyway. But the point I was trying to make before, and this is the point, how do you actually teach an autistic kid that it's not okay to behave the way everyone behaves when they reach breaking point, because that will be bad for their life, on the premise that they'll reach breaking point probably daily, and most people reach it very rarely. So it's easy for me to tell a neurotypical kid as they're growing up, look, I know it's hard and you just want it, but violence isn't the answer. But it's also hard to teach an autistic kid who is broken by the world every day into the same mentality you would be. If you are broken, if you've reached the threshold, I've had enough, and you want to punch him in the face or kick him away or push him away or whatever, right? You're so bent up with the bullying and the anger, you can't stop, right? And that's what normal people do when they break, when they're broken. How do you say you can't do that, mate? You'll go to jail. You won't have a good life. If they're breaking every day, anyway. Keep in mind too, like, we're talking, so we're saying from when they're not at broken point, when they're good, autistic kids are already challenged and behind certain things, right? So their emotional intelligence and their ability to control their feelings and things, right, that's already behind. But then when you break them, it's detached. There is none. Like the idea you can prod and break a kid or an autistic kid or an autistic adult to the point where they're fully broken, and then expect anything but a completely detached reaction. There's the thumb bubble. Piss off. Is get angry with the thumb bubble. Is unreasonable. Anyway. This was the most bizarre live stream in the history of the world. One, because the first portion of it was complete and utter anarchy and chaos, something I don't think I'll ever fully recover from. And the second part was just weird and deep and bizarre. Anyway. Some people do live streams. They literally do a live stream. They just do other stuff. Like you watch them eat lunch or work or just do nothing. Right? I could never get my head around that. That'd be good if I could just do a live stream where you can see me and chat to me, but I don't have to do anything. That would be amazing. That's like the best live stream ever. Oh, thanks, Eric. I appreciate that. Thanks, Texas Girl. It means a lot. Thank you. Okay. I can hear in the background that my 4-year-old has started to call Conan a butt crack. So that's usually the trigger for something is about to happen. When he starts to call people a butt crack, you know that he's about to unleash hell, gladiator style. That's my 4-year-old. If my 4-year-old says butt crack or calls you a butt crack, hell is about to be unleashed. And I mean this in no uncertain terms. And this means I must leave before this entire family dies. And trust me, this is not a joke. Stop laughing. It's not a joke, buttercups. Jenny, it's not a joke. If my 4-year-old says butt crack or calls you butt crack, if he says you're a butt crack, my only advice to you is run. Run as fast as you can. He may look small, but bloody hell, he's deceivingly fast. That's all I can say. Get away. That's all I can say. I must go now to save and protect my family from the 4-year-old butt crack killer. And that's what I'm going to do. My family must come first. And I heard my 4-year-old say butt crack, and I must go because my family must come first. So thank you, guys. You're amazing. And I've got a new video coming out on Monday, which is, for me, is tomorrow. But anyway, your Monday. Brand new video. Going to be awesome. And I think it's really interesting, bloody interesting. One word. Fawning. Fawning. Fawing. One word. Slightly more words. Toxic relationships and abuse for autistic people because of fawning. Who's up for it? Cool. Enjoy it. It's coming out soon. Heard butt crack again. I'm out. My friends, love you all. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate it. You can watch this again and enjoy the chaos when it's available forever. You will do live streams before Christmas, but Merry Christmas and Happy New Year and all that crap. All right. Well, stand by, guys. I'm out.